Hi. I know it's been a while for those of you who are still subscribed to my channel and got enough notifications see this video. I will be surprised if this will be the case, but I do not expect it. But it doesn't matter. But still, I want to tell you about journaling and how I got to it and how it improved significantly, very, very fast my life. But I still want to tell you a little bit about the path, how I got to it. I just wanted to tell you the books that improved also my life in a significant amount. So first of all, around 8 years ago, I was like, okay, what is going on, you know? After one relationship after another, for example, I had the same outcome, the same problems, the same discussions, and the women will tell me every time the same stuff about me and about them. Something very important that I heard was the first step to solving a problem is recognizing there is one, right? So I had to admit and reflect myself why I always had uh, why I always had problems to making the relationships, for example, last and to get further in my life, to get what I want in my life. So yeah, then I was searching on the internet, of course, where else, right? I was searching and then I got to Coach Corwin, How to Be a 3% Man. I read it around 15, 14 times. It's such an amazing book, I tell you. I recommend this for every man and also I would say for women as well. Similar to this, Atomic Attraction. And after that relationship stuff, I got more into the life, the meaning of life, my meaning, what I want and everything. Then I got to Wu Wei and Tao Te Ching. Also really, really good. Then I got more to the psyche stuff and more to how things really are. And Dr. Jordan Peterson, 12 Rules for Life. Reading it again, it's crazy. It's so good. And something that Dr. Jordan Peterson said was they should teach people to write in school because throughout writing you learn how to think, and especially throughout writing and thinking, the combination, you are able to reflect yourself way, way better, right? So you're not only thinking about it, but you also write it. And when you write it, there is a significant positive difference to when you're only thinking about it, right? So, and after that, somehow, I forgot how, but now I am. I got to Marcus Aurelius, to Stoicism, meditations. Those are two translations, but I want to get a new one, a better one from the channel Daily Stoic. The more I improved myself, the more I understood why I had those problems, why I had the same outcome every time, because I was like, nah, I am how I am. I won't change for anybody. And that's bullshit. They should accept me how I am. So, and that's, if you think about it, that's actually complete nonsense. And the definition of the definition of insane. Because what is insane? When you do something every time, when you repeat a habit, for example, and expect a different outcome. So, and this is the definition of insanity, right? I was like, okay, so it has to be me, right? Maybe they've been right. Maybe I was controlling, for example. Maybe I wasn't embracing my masculinity, my core masculinity. So, and also because I had a lot of emotional problems, a lot of emotional struggle. I was, for example, too emotional, too controlling, especially too unsure of myself because I was defining myself throughout, for example, throughout my outer self, right? I was like, okay, my outside is my mask, is me, is the man that I am. But that was actually wrong. The inside of me, my emotional maturity, my psychological maturity, everything combined, the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, the psychological, all that is the man in me. right? And I figured out again how to be a real man again, and how to be emotionally stable, how to be calm, especially the thing that we call confidence. And I was able to get way further in life than I expected. I was able to get the job that I wanted. I was able to get the woman that I wanted. And I was able to get to make the relationship last, especially. I started to train again in a professional way. But then I started to express my feelings and to define myself also throughout tattoos, because tattoos usually mean a lot, right? And my whole left arm is full of tattoos, but it is all meaning everything, you know? I started to see the beautiful me that I am, that I can be, right? I hope you can I hope you can understand it. Um, and I had all this knowledge about love, about relationship, feminine energy, masculine energy. Then, throughout Marcus Aurelius' Stoicism, I got into journaling. And in one book right here, I write my meditations. In the morning and in the evening, I reflect myself. And then this book right here, this beautiful leather book, I write the significant quotes that I find really inspiring and improving. And with one thing, I start also every day, like one a reminder of Marcus Aurelius. It is just a second. Yeah, he says, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, surely. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. So, and throughout that, also because throughout journaling, I was able to stop hating. I was able to stop projecting things on other people. For example, when you love and expect something in return, I mean, of course, you gotta expect in some ways something. That's right. Yeah, I understand that. But my woman and I, for example, we are going to a restaurant. We eating good, right? It's in the evening. We drink a little bit. It's all fine. Because of that, I expect her to give me to have sex with me, right? That will be the wrong way for love. Love is yeah, it's hard to define love. There are definitely principles. So, principles of love, like in Coach Corwin, 10 principles of love, right? Um, what I wanted to say is love is about giving. And if you think and if you feel like you give to this person and this person doesn't give you enough in return, then you can decide to be there to talk about it or not. I'm an extreme guy. Let me call it that. I'm an extreme guy. I'm like everything or nothing. Something that I got from the Daily Stoic. There was something, and I quote: "The obstacles we face in life make us emotional. The only way we will overcome them is by keeping those emotions in check. If we can keep steady, no matter what happens, no matter how much external events may fluctuate." The ancient Stoics had a word for this state, apatheia. It's the kind of calm equanimity that comes with the absence of irrational or extreme emotions. And that was a huge problem that I couldn't deal with. I just couldn't figure out how to stable myself, right? I just couldn't figure out how to stable myself. And I just couldn't figure out how to not get mad about something that I got not in my control. But throughout those meditations, you write it and you start to understand exactly why you feel this way, and how to improve and get better. And you are way more able to give the love that your partner needs, especially from you, without holding back. For example, ask yourself, what do you have in your control? What can you control? Marcus Aurelius says the only thing you can control is yourself. The way that you handle something, the way that you react to something, that's the only way that you can handle, or that's the only thing that you can control. But you cannot control different things. You cannot control other people. You cannot control your partner, sadly. Actually, what I wanted to say is, if you had problems like me, and especially if you think of yourself, you're an extreme person, you feel really, really intense, you love intense, you hate intense, you do everything intense. Not only if this, but especially if this is the case, try out journaling. It will help you to stable you, to understand yourself and the other people, especially the other people. To not hate, to not be jealous, to be patient, to learn to be patient, to learn to give love, to learn to not betray your partner. Be always honest to your partner and do never betray them. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but do never betray them, because this shit that you do in this relationships to this person, not you have to deal with this shit, but the next person, the next man or woman have to solve the problems that you created. And work on yourself, meditate, work out. How does it call it in English? To eat good, to eat healthy food, healthy meals. Yeah, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Eat healthy. Try to eat more healthy. Of course, not always, but I love Coca-Cola. Holy shit! Especially if you're in a relationship. Um, try something out. Like, for example, try to tell your partner one thing, only one thing, why you love them. What are you grateful for them? Be thankful, but be honest. Be honest. If you're a woman, start to be a real woman. And if you're a man, start to be a real man. And if you hate me for that I say it, it's your problem, not mine. Yeah, so I wanted to make this video. So yeah, I don't know how often I will upload at the week, once, twice, maybe every day. Who knows? I don't know. We will see. So yeah, but try out journaling. Try it.